Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are listening to. Welcome to another section in the volunteers training program of 3D Africa Youth Organization. I am Oduson Olalekun Adiola, the Executive Director, 3D Africa Youth Organization. And today's class, we're going to be talking about teamwork and teamwork and team building. Is a two topic on its own, but for the purpose of volunteer training program for volunteers and team members, we are going to be focusing on teamwork. The team building is for team leaders. Now, of course, all of us know that everything that has been achieved in any environment is achieved because there are people that work together for it. There is no achievement that can be done in isolation. No matter who you are, no matter your background, no matter your culture, no matter where you are coming from, there have been some persons or people that have worked for you to achieve what you've achieved so far. And all successful people, all successful organization, all successful personality understand that people are behind the success that we crave for. People are behind the success that we crave for. So nobody can achieve anything on their own. It is not possible. Why? Because we are social beings and we have been created to be interdependent. We have been created to be interdependent. So it is quite important to know that now coming together and working as one for a particular purpose is teamwork. Now, what is a team? Now, what is a team? You can see, you can see in a particular team that somebody saying there is no I. We only have we, because we believe that when we come together and we stand as one, we achieve more. And then you see that a lot of things, we are together, we are a team. These are cultures in a team. So any organization that values a team culture where everybody is meant to perform a certain role towards the achievement of the goal, and those organizations thrive. And then you have come into an organization where we value people, we value team culture, we value teamwork a lot. In fact, our success that we have identified as an organization is hinged on people working together, and that is why you are here. So so far we have been that product, and then we want you to understand this as you come in as a volunteer in whatever capacity, or for probably you are volunteer for project or programs, as the case may be. So a team is number of persons associated together in work or activity. Number of persons associated together in work or activity. That means they have an underlying goal to achieve. A team is a group of persons that are coming together to achieve an underlying goal. So you are coming into the organization as a member of a team. And then in more area, we're going to be part of a particular team. And then as a whole in the organization, we are also a team. So we are working together to see that Africa is better, to mobilize young people to be agents of change, to inspire change in our local areas, to transform the continent using the power of the youth through some specific things that we have mentioned during understanding 3D Africa. So it is quite important that we understand this. And then, of course, we also understand that we together we achieve more, everyone. So a team means that together we achieve more. Together we achieve more. While a person can achieve, when they become two, they achieve more. So that is a team. So you are coming into an organization where we believe that everyone achieves more when we work together. So that's a team, and that's the kind of organization you are coming in. Now, in a team, people depend on each other. In a team, people depend on each other. So every team, every directorate in the organization is important. We believe that every directorate, everybody is important. So we are depending on you. You are depending on us for us to achieve the set goals. It's a collective goal that we want to achieve. We want to see, and then of course, I know the passion and the zest is also burning in you as a young person that want to see change in your environment and in the continent. So, but of course, you must understand that you are coming into a team, and then in the team, we are supposed to depend on one another, and that means that um, that means that um, the success of your team depends on you and on everybody that is in that team. The success of the organization depends on you and everybody within the organization. Uh, a team can be formed irrespective of location and the like. For instance, in this organization now, we have members from different parts of Africa, different countries. So location is not a barrier. Mindset is a key. The mindset that all of us need to work together to achieve more. It is quite important. Now, having said that, let's talk about teamwork. Teamwork is a powerful fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. Teamwork is a common fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. If you have checked, if you are a fan of soccer, you understand what it means to have teamwork. In fact, it is the teamwork that makes results. Teamwork make results. I remember a particular year. That was Borussia Dortmund. If you are familiar with football very well, they reached Champions League final, and then everybody was this team were not popular. They were not supposed to be in the final at all, and then people concluded that the team have been gelled together. They so knit together that hardly can you break them. The same thing repeated itself with Villarreal in UEFA Europa League. So what teamwork can do is that it makes common people to achieve uncommon results, results that command respect, results that leads to another result, results that leads to transformation, result that brings about desired outcome, result that brings about change, result that brings about success for all. So is a powerful fuel. So, and that is why we value teamwork in 3D Africa. You are coming in to an organization or whatever organization you find yourself, we value teamwork a lot because we believe that for us to achieve uncommon results, and of course you must understand that for Africa to become a leading continent, for the transformation to take place, we must achieve uncommon results. There are no results that is going to be common because Africa needs uncommon heads. Africa needs uncommon heads and hand to achieve uncommon results, for the uncommon to happen so that Africa can come back to how it's supposed to be. That requires that for teamwork to occur, you must be a team player, not a team slayer. Every member of a team becomes a team player if teamwork will surface. That means that members create an environment that allows everyone to go beyond their limitation. That means all of us are working together. We create an environment. That environment, that success environment now can be a mindset, can be attitude, can be behavior, can be a whole lot of things. So we are creating an environment that gives every one of us to push beyond our limit in order to achieve goals. So teamwork is important. That requires that all of us become a team player. It is quite important. Now, having said that, why do we have to work together as a team? As you are coming in, in whatever capacity you are coming in, you might be wondering, why do we need to come together as a team? Understand that the most important thing every man is expected to produce is result. The most important thing that every man is expected to produce is result. Without result, there can be progress. Let me repeat. Without result, there can't be progress. And the most important thing that can happen to an organization is for progress to take place. The organization is growing, the organization is profitable, the organization is developing, the organization is achieving more. So the reason why you need to work together, the reason why we need to work together as a team is that we want to see results. Of course, when we talk about organization being profitable now, organization is made up of people. Like I usually say, no organization, an organization cannot be an organization when it does not have people. What are you organizing? It is people that are coming together into different units and they are organizing themselves. That is organization. So we understand that team must work together for results to surface. So if we all need results, both in our personal and professional life, we want to see tangible things that can show forth that we are putting effort into a particular thing. You are coming here to put efforts. Then for it to show, we must work as a team. Very, very important. And then teamwork is significant. Teamwork because it involves the joint effort of number of people to achieve a common goal. That is why it's important. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A is bringing his own quota, B is contributing his own quota, and everybody is making joint effort to achieve a common goal. Of course, the vision is set, the strategy is set, the goals are set, the tactics are there, the works are there, the responsibilities are there, and every other thing are there in place. But all the goals and the vision will not do themselves. It requires that people make joint effort to achieve all of those. That is why teamwork is significant. So the vision, the mission, and every other thing will not be possible. Will not be possible if you are not contributing your own quota. Okay. Now, it is quite important to stress this very well. When there is no goal, there won't be growth. Even as a person, as a team player, when there is no goal, there will not be growth. That means goal orientation is key to performing excellently as a team player. Goal orientation is key to performing excellently as a team player. Now, one of the things I do advise people when you are coming into an organization, understand the goals that we want to achieve. Make sure it is extremely clear to you. You understand the dynamics of the goal. You understand the vision. Like we said, teamwork becomes much more possible when there is. Let me go back to that. It becomes much more possible when there is vision, when there is mission, when there are goals, when there are projects to do, when there are responsibility, when there are strategy, when there are development, and then when there is work to do. So that management is standing for leader, and of course, when there is leadership. All these ingredients, when we put them together, and then they form the basics or the background, the bedrock for teamwork to work. So in that case, all this orientation must be in place for the work for teamwork to surface. So you must make sure you understand all these things before you start working as a team, because there is no way you can perform when you do not understand all of these things. So it is quite important for you as a team player and someone who wants to actually work as a team player to ensure that you understand this. It is quite, of course, you must have your own goals that is being set. It is unprofessional for you to be in a place without a goal. It is unprofessional for the organization to have you without having a goal. So it is a two-way thing. You as a person must have a goal while you are coming in as part of that team. The organization must also have goals while they are bringing you in, and then the overall goal of the organization. It is very important. Now, let's quickly talk about characteristics of effective teamwork. Number one, there is clear direction. For teamwork to be effective, there must be clear direction. There must be where we are moving to. Are we moving from point A to point B, or from point B to point C? It must be very clear. So as a team player, you must understand clearly the direction of the team and the direction of the organization. It is quite important. You must understand clearly the direction of the team and the direction of the organization. It is very, very important. Number two is open and honest communication. Everybody is truthful to themselves. Like I do say that it is unfortunate to have people working as a team members and they are not honest with themselves. It is very, very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate to have that kind of scenario. So there must be an honest and open communication. Number one, there must be communication in the first instance. Members must communicate with themselves. So as you are coming in as a team player, ensure that you are communicating with your team, and then be open as much as possible and be honest with your appraisers, with your feedbacks, in your dealings with carrying out your responsibility. It is very important. Number three, for effective teamwork, there must be everybody must support risk taking and change. Everyone must support risk taking and change. It is very important. That will be times when the team will have to take risk. They are not going to be very easy decisions. As you come in, understand that there are some things that are not going to be easy. There are some things that requires that you change. There are things that will stress you, that will stretch you as well. It will stress you, it will stretch you. That requires that you adapt, you change. So in an effective team work scenario, all members are willing to change, to embrace change, and to take risk. Then another one is a defined roles. define roles. A defined role. Everyone has a specific role. So if you're in an organization, like be sure before you enter now, be sure that you have a role. You are given a certain role to play, and then your responsibilities are clear. Number one, be sure that you know the direction of where the team and the organization is going. And then be sure, also sure that you know the direction where you are going. Because if you don't understand the dynamics of where you yourself are going, it will be very difficult for you to flow along with the organization. So be clear of your direction as a professional or a business person, a professional or a business person, or as a young person. Be sure that you really want to be in this place in the first instance. Once the directions are clear, you also be sure that you know where the organization is going, and then you are able to internalize it and see yourself taking the organization there. Second, be willing to communicate, because a team cannot work when there is no communication. Communication is the bedrock of every. It is through communication we communicate activities, feedbacks, and all that. So ensure that there is open and honest communication. Ensure that you are willing to change, adapt to changes, and take risks. Because everywhere you find yourself as a team player, there are situations that will require that you stretch and you are stressed. Be willing to adapt to changes within the system, and then of course be willing to support risk, whatever risk that is going to be taken. Be sure that you have a defined roles. Your roles are defined. You know what to do. You are clear about it. Then again, effective teamwork comes as a result of mutual accountability. The characteristic of an effective teamwork is that everybody is mutually accountable. Everybody has people that they can account to. Then there is a system that makes sure that you give account of whatever you do per time. This is quite important. And of course, you must also prepare your mind to be a person that is accountable. You are giving accounts of what you do per time. It is very important. When everybody is mutually accountable, there will be checks and balances. And these are important to set the tone straight, to give more direction, and to give a kind of evaluation of what is being done in order to improve on them. So being accountable is one of the most important characteristics of effective teamwork, because it sets the tone for checks and balances and give room of improvement. Then an effective team characteristic: everybody is pursuing a common goal or have common goals. So you must ensure, for you to be an effective team player now, you must ensure that you have the same goal with the team. Very, very important. And of course, an effective teamwork encourages differences in opinion. Of course, we are coming from different background, culture, we have different orientation, knowledge, expertise, skills, and then experiences. So there will be differences in opinions. So an effective team, we accommodate for these differences. And of course, you must also understand as a person, as a team player, that people will not usually share all your opinion at all times. So as a team player, you must understand that there are differences in opinion, and that is what makes a team unique. So you must respect, encourage, and welcome those differences. And then, of course, everybody trusts themselves. Oh, I believe that this person will deliver. Then if you can't, I will support the person. So everybody trusts themselves to be in their best shape or form. So there is mutual trust among them. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. Very, very important. So far, I have said that it is that there are some characteristics of effective team that must be in place. We've mentioned that. Then, of course, you must understand that if teamwork does not exist, the team life do not begin. It is teamwork that gives life to the team. It is teamwork that gives life to the team. So making sure that your teamwork is a responsibility on you as a person and as individual that are coming in. It is your responsibility that your team work. It is your responsibility that this organization works, because it is that teamwork that makes the life of that team. A team that is not working together is as good as dead, and no result can be achieved. Now, having said that, let's go to drawbacks of a teamwork. There are a lot of things that draws back teamwork. Most especially, most are usually individuals. Sometimes, let me start with individual tasks. For instance, a team can be drawn back when, of course, everybody will be given. So, it is quite important that you understand these drawbacks of the team, from individual tasks to conflicts, behavioral conflicts, and social loafing. Behavioral conflicts have to do with the behaviors of individuals. Individualism, it is me. Like I've said in the first instance, when you're in a team, it is not about you again. It's about the team. You must understand this. This we the behavioral conflict and individual tasks. Very easy. When you are in a team, forget about I. It is now we. So that we go a long way. So you are putting the team first before your interest. So, but if it is other way around, where you are putting your own interest first before the team, the number two is the individual. Okay, so it's very important that you understand these dynamics. Now let's quickly move to benefits of teamwork. The benefits of teamwork. Number one, creativity and learning. Together we can make massive breakthrough. Yes, possible. When you are working in a team, when there is an effective teamwork, number one, creativity and learning. Like we said, two heads are better than one. Two good heads. Let me use that word now, because you can have two bad heads. In fact, it is possible you have 10 bad heads, but of course there must be good heads. Two good heads are better than one, because like someone will say, it is possible that you have two bad heads and then they don't even match up to that one good head. Very, very important. So two good heads are better than one. And why? Because it gives room for creativity. The way the ideas and of this person, we all have different creative level. We all have different ways of idea generation. We all have a whole lot of differences. So this gives room for being creative. When the team becomes more creative when they work together, because this one is bringing ideas, the other person is bringing ideas. When the ideas are balanced, the creativity is there. And then, of course, in terms of learning too, this one is bringing has a different knowledge base. As a team, you can learn from. If you are a good team player, there is a lot for you to learn, because you learn from the skills of another person. You learn from his own experience. You learn from his own capacity, from his expertise, and then from his ideas and attitude and way of living. So, team work brings about creativity and learning. It builds trust. When we work together gradually, of course, in your daily living, you would have also observed that if your family is so knit together that if your family is so knitted together that you are working hand in hand, you will notice that you build trust more. You trust them because of the history that is behind it. So when you work as a team, when there is effective teamwork, there is trust. Then you'll be able to have conflict resolution skill based on the fact that you are gelled together, you know yourself, you work together, and a whole lot of things like that. So it is very, very important that we do that. And then third is promote wider sense of ownership. When there is effective teamwork, people tend to, oh, this is our team, and then they will not want anything to get wrong with it. So I don't know if you have worked in a team where you so much carry the team on your head that you do not want, you feel it like, oh, this is my team. This is my, like for instance, if you're in a family and your family is working as a team, you want to defend that family at all time, and then you want to work better. You take ownership of that family. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. So when there is teamwork, it promotes sense of ownership. People want to say, oh, this is our team. I will not want anything to happen to it. And then, of course, it encourages healthy risk taking. Now, I will also mention a few things here. You must understand that when there is teamwork, the purposes of a team are achieved. This is the most important. This is the most important point, or important importance of teamwork. When there is a teamwork, the purposes of a team are achieved. Now, what are the purposes of a team? Number one, to accomplish larger complex goal within the shortest period time, which is most of the time difficult for a single person to do. A team, one of the purpose of a team is to accomplish larger complex goals within the shortest possible time, which is difficult for a single person to do. When we come together as a team, that's the purpose of a team now. When we come together as a team, we achieve very complex goals that, for instance, there was a time I was thinking about a particular, I have a team at Emerald, and then we wanted to do a major project then. And then for like more than 6 months, I've been thinking I was very stupid to be thinking about it alone, to be working towards it alone. It was so stressful. Something, I don't know what came to my mind one day. And I said, in fact, we had a meeting. I did not have the plan of telling everybody. So somebody just asked about something related to that, and I mentioned it. And somebody was saying, that is very bad of you. You should have told us. And then I now throw the proposal and project opened, and people start to give their ideas. And then something I've been working for in 6 months, within a week, the team worked together, they rallied around me, and it was solved. That is one of the experiences that I have as a team player that surprised me. So there are some things that are very difficult for a single person to do, that it will take a long time for a single person to do. But one of the purpose of a team is to accomplish that larger complex goals within the shortest period of time. Now, so understanding this purpose of a team, we make you to work together as a team, and then you achieve this purpose when there is teamwork. Number two purpose of a team is to achieve high output and better results. To achieve high output and better results. There are, when we have 2, 3, 4, 5 good heads coming together, they are going to be better than one person, because their results will be higher in output and it will be better in outcome. So it is very important that you understand this purpose of a team. Another purpose of a team is to ensure critical problems are solved through collaborative actions. Critical problems are solved through collaborative actions. A team, one of the purpose of a team is to ensure that problems are solved through collaborative action. Number 4 is that a team will ensure sustainability of process, procedures, systems for continuous growth and development. A team will ensure sustainability of processes, procedures, system for continuous development and growth. So that's one of the purpose of a team. Another purpose of a team is to increase efficiency, effectiveness, and the duration with which tasks are completed. Increase the efficiency, effectiveness, and the duration with which tasks are completed. So these are 5 major purposes of a team, and the underlying factor is teamwork. These purposes cannot be achieved when there is no teamwork. So that is the major importance of teamwork, apart from the importance I have said here. An effective teamwork will ensure that the team's purposes are fulfilled. The team's purposes are fulfilled. So it is very important that we note that. Another teamwork, other major importance of teamwork is that the sharing of workload. These are work-related issues now. That sharing of workloads. So a team is there so that one person will not be doing it. If one person can do it, there won't be a team. There will be a need for a team. If you can be the only person, if, for instance, if you are in a family, if you can be the only person that can do everything, you will not have a family in the first instance. If you be the one that will fetch water, that will do a lot of things that will also run the home and the lights, you won't need a family. So a team where we share workload, and then there's building of bond, there's increased work pace. Like we have said, the work becomes faster, increased work pace. There is lesser risk, there is learning opportunity, there is mutual creativity, there is healthy competition, there is job satisfaction, and then it gives reputation to the organization. When teams are performing, when teams are working well, it gives they will say, oh, that organization, they have excellent teams and they are working well. So it is part of our culture that we want to build a reputation as an organization that produces all teams working well. And it depends on teamwork and you as a team player. When there is teamwork, there are 3 major outcomes. Number 1 is job satisfaction. You enjoy what you do. So as you are coming in as volunteers, For you to enjoy what you do, you must work as a team. With that, what's it called in mind? You enjoy what you do. You are satisfied with yourself because you are going, other persons are going, work is going, everybody's achieving more. There are results to show for it, and then the team is happy. Everybody's happy. So you get satisfaction from all, and you are making impact. So you get satisfaction from all of those things. So teamwork gives you job satisfaction. Forget that you are a volunteer, but forget that you are coming in to work as a for short time or the lives. But you are happy that you are doing that thing, and then you are happy that you are making impact and you are contributing your quota to the growth of the organization. The number two is the mutual organization interest is protected. The interest of the organization vis-a-vis your own interest as a person is protected when there is teamwork. The number three is the overall reputation of the organization. There are some organizations that are known for excellent teamwork, excellent team service, excellence team players, excellence individual service, excellent result as a result of high level productivity of their teams. So organizations like that are reputable, and people want to say, oh, let's work with this team. They have excellent teams. Of course, I know you'd have seen a lot of situations like that. If even you want to work with an organization, or you want to partner, if you own a big company, you want to partner with an organization that have excellent teams. They are productive, they are getting results faster, and the like. So these are three major outcomes. For us to see these outcomes in our organization, we need to work as a team, and you need to be an effective team player. Now, as I round off this session, let me state that there are dysfunctions of a team. There are dysfunctions of a team. Dysfunctionality means the team is not performing, is either not performing or performing well, or it has gotten to a point the team has started performing baggy to the extent that it is degenerating into what is not supposed to be. Now, a lot of things can cause this. Number one, a team becomes dysfunctional, is not functional, is not working well when there is absence of trust. And of course, you understand that team has to do with relationship, people relating with one another. So in that case, when there is absence of trust, there will be functionality. Of course, there will be dysfunctionality. People will not trust. Will not trust this. It is very important that we trust ourselves. You are vulnerable in a team. Understand that one of the most beautiful dynamics of a team is that everybody is vulnerable. So when you know that you are vulnerable, you won't be over protective of yourself. Oh, that is how he's talking to me, and others one. You know that everybody is vulnerable. Everybody is liable to say anything, to do anything, to do anyhow at a particular point in time. So we trust ourselves that even when things are not going well, or some people are not behaving well, things will still go on. So number two is the fear of conflict that causes the functions of a team. The fear of conflict. I don't want to offend this person. We don't want to fight. Let me not say this because they will see me as what's it called. When those one begin to occur, so there are some things that you are going to see. There are some feedbacks you are supposed to give, but because you want to avoid conflict at all time, you are not talking. You are not putting your own input. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want this to happen. That will draw the team back, and then it will get to a point where the team will not be functioning again because everybody is avoiding conflict. I don't want I don't want people to take me for it. Now, most of the time, fear of conflict is as a result of lack of trust. Fear of conflict is a result of absence of trust. We do not trust our intuition. We do not trust the personality of that person. We do not trust ourselves to make mistakes and to get corrected at the same time. We do not trust ourselves. We do not want to be vulnerable. Let me give a husband and wife working together as a team, and of course, family is a team. Everybody must for a family to work, because you are in a family, and our organization is a family. And for a family to work, there must be trust. Everybody trusts themselves. Oh, I know this is the character of this person. You cannot do something like this. Or I know this is how he does, but we know that when he does something like this, he will correct it on his own. So this trust is the foundation of an effective team. So you must learn to trust the creativity, the ideas, the ability of every member in your team. It is very, very important. Build trust and then be vulnerable that anything can happen at any time, anybody can misbehave and all that. Then when there is this trust, fear of conflict will not be there. One of the things that cause people are afraid to, oh, I don't want. So as we have said that one of your characteristics of a team is openness and honesty. So nobody in a team that is working, nobody should fear conflict. That conflicts are bound to happen. And in fact, the truth of the matter is conflict will happen. It is part of what makes the team to be unique, because everyone is different. Everyone is unique in their own ways. Everyone have different perception about things. Everyone have different reactions to situations. Everyone have different knowledge about the situations. Everyone has different ways of handling situation. Everyone have different attitude and behavior, and everyone have different goals in terms of different. Let me use the word different uh, reasons. Let me use the word reason now for doing things. So conflicts are bound to happen. So an effective team player do not fear conflict. Instead, a trust his team to fight, or a trust that there will be conflict, but at the same time, the conflict will be resolved. Nobody is unafraid about debating and ideas. Nobody is unafraid about giving feedbacks. Nobody is unafraid about, oh, telling this person you are not doing well. Your level of work is not good enough. And then, okay, oh, what do you think I can do? And let's know. And then, of course, everybody is fighting. Everybody fight. Oh, you are not doing well. And like, oh, I'm not doing well. You say I'm not doing well. And at the end of the day, the conflict is resolved again. So it is very important. Now, once it has degenerated to fear of conflict, people are afraid of, oh, I don't want to be offended and the lies. The next thing that happens is lack of commitment. When you begin to see people, this is a ladder. It starts from absence of trust. I do not trust anybody in that team. Let me just, and then even if I want to talk now, if I want to talk, they might say this, and that. That's I do not trust. Then you are avoiding conflict. Then it degenerates into lack of commitment. What are they even doing there? I don't care. You just leave it there. So then when there is lack of commitment, the team is dying small, because if a team commitment or a team result is a function of 100% of commitments of the members of that team. Everybody is expected to give 100% commitment. And when there is lack of commitment, the team dies. So, therefore, for commitment to come, you must buy in and commit to the decisions. Buy in and commit to the decision. There are some times when there will be disagreement about the that's when we talk about conflict. There'll be disagreement. Oh, we are not supposed to do it this way, and some other side will say, let's do it this way. Now, when the team makes decision, everybody is saying, oh, since we have now decided to work on this, though it might not be, I might not like it that much. However, I will commit to this decision. It is very, very important. It is not all the time that decision will go in your own way or how you want it to be, but you must commit to that decision, despite whatever disagreement that have come in. because your lack of commitment will kill the team gradually. It is a process. Your own lack of commitment can kill the team. So you have to be very, very, very cautious of that. When there is no lack of commitment, there will be avoidance of accountability. That's the next step it will degenerate into. When you're not committed to doing anything in the organization, so when we're in the team, and so how are you going to be accountable when there's no commitment to work? When you're not doing anything, you can't be accountable. You cannot say, oh, this is what I've done. That won't be accountability. And when there is no accountability, the team is failing. Of course, to avoid this, you must understand that everybody will be held accountable for whatever job or roles or responsibility being given. It is part of our culture here. You will be held accountable. So learn to be accountable to others. Each of you are a team player. Every member of your team should ensure that each of you are accountable to one another. Oh, this is where I have gone so far. If there is need for help, people helps you analyze. If there is need for feedback, you give feedbacks. Make sure you are a person, as a person that is coming to this team, you are giving feedbacks at all times. You are accountable to a particular person, your team leader. Then you're also even accountable to some of the members in your team. It is very important. And then when there is no accountability, there will be inattention to results. People do not care about results again. Let the organization be. And this is mostly common with going organization, where people do not care about what result is being achieved. It is common a lot. And as a person coming in, please ensure your own case is not like that. Every team is expected to produce results at all times. Every team is expected to produce results at all times. So ensure that your team is producing results. Is your responsibility as a team player, and that's why you are here. So everyone should be focused on the success of the project and getting results. Let it be your focus. Let it be your focus that your team must get results at all time, and whatever task or responsibility being given must succeed. It is your responsibility. So these are dysfunctionality of a team and what we can do to avoid it. Please ensure that as an individual, you are not the reason why your team becomes dysfunctional, and you are not even dysfunctional yourself. It is very important. Now, as I wrap up this session, understand that a team have common goals. The 7 C's of a team. The 7 C's of a team. Understand that what makes a team is that they have a common goal. That's one thing everyone wants to achieve together. Number 2 is that there is cohesion. There is cohesion. Everyone is knitted together in oneness. Number 3 is there is collaboration. Everyone is willing and able to work together for the common goal to work. Number 4, creativity. Everyone is a potential problem solver. As a member of this organization, you are a potential problem solver. Whatever problems or challenges in the organization, you can solve. And then everyone is committed. Everyone in a team, everyone is willing, committed to seeing that the team achieve its goal. These are things you must take note of. In a team, everyone is committed. You are committed. All other persons are committed and giving it all it takes to achieve the goal. And then everyone is expressing themselves in a team. So you are expressing yourself. Feel free to express yourself. It's part of our team culture, communication. Everyone is free to express themselves. Nobody will hold you down. And then in a team, everybody is continuously developing themselves. Everyone is continuously developing themselves. They are refining themselves to suit whatever task that is being given. You are building your capacity
to make sure that the team succeed. You are learning. You are refining your skills, your knowledge, your capacity, so that the team can succeed. You are constantly going, because the growth of individuals determines the growth of the team. When individuals fails to go, the team will fail to go. So your growth is a factor that leads to the growth of the team. So you are continuously learning and growing so that the team can grow. These are properties, these are features of a team. These are what makes a team. And then everybody is working together to see that we achieve more. So being a team player, making sure the team work is dependent on everyone. So as you join force with the organization, we expect that you respect and you act in this capacity with the mindset that your team must work. And when the team work, the organization goes, and more importantly, you become a better person for that. So teamwork is important to growth. Teamwork is needed to achieve result. Teamwork is needed for you to make impact. Teamwork is needed for you to achieve your goals in the organization and to see that the organization achieves its goals. Teamwork is needed for us to work together. Teamwork is needed for us to become better as an organization. And that is why you are here. Teamwork is important. Make sure you are ensuring that your team works and you play your part well. Teamwork is why 3D Africa is like this today. Teamwork is what is needed for us to achieve more. And that is why you are here.